Okay. Hello, everyone. Well, I do say that, but no one has, I think, commented yet. So I don't even know who those everyone are. Like, YouTube shows me that there are two people on stream, but, yeah, I can't do a proper greeting because I don't know who they are. But still, welcome. And just let me set up some things here and we'll start the stream. Uh, I didn't have time to like properly eat to get a meal, but there's already something prepared, and later in the stream I'm probably going to like do a BRB and like go eat something so I can be uh better for the stream, better for commentary, stuff like that. Welcome to the stream, Zashi. Welcome. Uh, and yeah, let's get to the game. Okay. What else do I want to comment on? No, I have kind of a how do I say this? Uh, an announcement to make, but it's better to do so when people are like more people come to the stream and when we're closer to what's actually gonna happen. So for now,
オブスリクマイン先生、お帰りなさい。ようこそ先生、待ってたわよ。で、違う、そんなに待ってないから。
well, for now we're going to be doing like the usual stuff, like we're going to be doing the dailies before getting into like stories, like the story of the game, etc. Welcome to the stream, Big Pew. And yeah, it's quite the good picture, isn't it? And yeah, I just remembered there are actually two like announcements that I have to make, not just one. But again, I'll leave those for later. Oh yeah, given how many of these we have, we could like go for some of these later as well.
私がいる時ぐらいは真面目に働いてよ。私も手伝うからさ。
One thing that I like to do is like change the character that I have based on like the last birthday of Blue Archive of the characters that I have. That's why Rio was on screen like a couple of streams ago, and that's why God damn it, I forgot her name. Fucking hell. Wait, she should be... Yeah, that's why Serika is on screen right now. Just to kind of explain things. I'm stuck cleaning the shower right now. I remember I used to like have to clean the showers as well. And while I did so, I like to not watch YouTube videos, I like to watch anime while doing so. Did you only notice it now? So yeah, I kinda get it, honestly. Like it's when you're doing such mundane tasks, like very repetitive stuff, like
先生は
uh,
私にとって特別です。
cleaning the floor, like sweeping the floor or cleaning the shower, it's good to have something on the
顔
background.
が熱い気がします。風邪ではないようなのですが、おかしいですね。
So yeah, I definitely understand. How do I say this?
私のことを見失わない
I
でください
definitely
ね。
understand the situation you're on right now, Big Pew. It's kind of how do I say this? It reminding me of stuff. Oh, hello, official. Welcome. Watch anime doing chores? How the fuck? Usually can't watch anything, but I can listen to stuff like your stream, for example. I generally had it like I watched dubbed anime, right, while I was doing stuff, and so all I need to do really is glance occasionally at the screen or have it in my general field of view so I could use like my peripheral vision and like I could watch it like
ここでは先
relatively
生がスケジュールを
okay
決められます。
even while doing a chore, for example. Oh, this is perfect. I think this is better. Perfect.
ここでは先生がスケジュールを決められます。私がいる時ぐらいは真面目に働いてよ。
And yeah, this definitely like was some kind of mistake. Holding clothes is definitely watching anime
こんな
activity.
にあっさりと。
I generally like doing so
私がいる
while
時ぐらい
cleaning
は
the
真
dishes,
面
for
目に働い
example.
てよ。
Oh, actually,
私も
this was
手伝う
kind
から
of
さ。
interesting. I don't have any topics for now because obviously I'm waiting for more people to come. But I do have a story I wanted to tell. Like, at my first internship, right? I used to repair like printers.
私がいる時ぐらいは真面目に働い
Though, like the company allowed us to like watch stuff.
て。どんなことでもいいから。
Oh, hello,
いろ
Kodokonasu.
いろと
Welcome.
話してみたいな。
But yeah, the company allowed us to watch stuff while we like
あれ、
worked essentially.
先生は
And so I watched. I still remember this. Like a lot of people at my work used to like listen to music and stuff like that. But I prefer to like watch anime.
ダイエットの大敵が。
Adorable. So I thought, like, what's an anime that I can watch that wouldn't be too weird, that doesn't have like a high probability of
寝てもいいでしょう
like
か。
getting me in a awkward situation. And I thought, oh, JoJo. Like, it's not that there isn't like weird stuff happening in
ま
JoJo,
たうちの子たちがやらかしたらしいね。
but
ようこそ先生。
like it's an anime that generally has like less of the usual like ecchi situations, right?
待ってたわよ。
And so I watched, I think most of I still have this memory because it was pretty cool. Like I still remember watching most of part 4 and like all of part 5 essentially while I repaired printers, right? And I don't think anyone here cares about like JoJo spoilers, especially at this point. So I'm just going to like tell you guys. Like, I still remember this clearly. Like, I was repairing a particularly difficult printer, and like at the same time, the final battle of the 5th season of JoJo was occurring, right? And so like I had to split my attention between like repairing the printer and like watching that final battle. And I remember like when Giorno finally got stabbed with like what's the name of it? The like Requiem arrow, and got gold experience Requiem. I remember I was repairing the printer and I screamed like, "Yeah, let's go!" in the middle of work, and everyone turned to me and was like, "What?" But fortunately, like I had the quick thoughts that since I was repairing a particularly difficult printer, I just said, "Oh no, I'm almost done here. I finished cleaning like this part here." And like finally it's done, you know. That's why I was commemorating. Like it was like one of those very quick thinking to avoid a bad situation, you know. I still remember it to this day. One other thing that I did at that like company that I still remember is that I showed like Hatsune Miku to like a couple of my co-workers, right? Because since it's a Brazilian company, obviously, like most people listen to classic Brazilian music, right? Like forró, sertanejo, funk. And like while they did, I was just watching my anime while I worked. And like on a particular day, one of my coworkers like they asked me, "Oh, obscure anime, what do you like generally like to listen to? What kind of music do you generally listen to?" And I was like, you know, I was going to answer something generic like, "Oh no, I generally like anything," or "I generally am into like classic or electronic music like I used to." But on that day in particular, I was like, you know what? Let's be honest with Ten today. And so I said, "Oh no, I like to listen to like Vocaloid stuff." And they were like, "Oh, what's that?" And so I put like a video of Miku's World is Mine to play. And like those people weren't like too judgmental, right? And so most of them were just like, "Oh, so obscure anime just likes to listen to some weird stuff." Like I put the video there, and most of them were unimpressed. Like, "Oh, okay, so this is what you like to listen to." That I figured, because like I said, I'm very like honest with who I am to people, right? But oh yeah, but there was a particularly like old guy at like at our work that like he wasn't a bad person, he wasn't rude, but he was like particularly old, you know? And so he understood like less. Let's just say he was a bit less used to my usual like shenanigans. And so like when we put like Hatsune Miku to play for people, like the dude was like, what in the absolute fuck? Like I still remember him, like he was working while we were talking, kind of ignoring us. And then but when we put Hatsune Miku, he just turned to like the computer with like incredulous face, like what the fuck am I listening to? It was pretty funny, you know. So yeah, it was quite the enjoyable like internship, you know. Also, like I saw the official said that like he thinks I listen to a BA playlist while like I jog. Not really, honestly. Like when I exercise, I generally, especially when I walk or when I jog, right? I generally don't like to listen to anything. Like, whenever I do that, especially outside, I generally like to be alone with my thoughts. I use it as an opportunity to kinda, just think about stuff. Like, to kind of process what happened during the day, or like to... kind of just have a moment to myself, a moment of like silence. And when I say silence, I don't mean that where I live is particularly like a particularly like silent place, a particularly peaceful place. It's just that like I generally am not talking to people or listening to people talk, you know. But yeah, jogging is generally a moment I prefer to have to myself instead. Oe has his shower thoughts outside, understood you. Why do you have to put it like that? I swear to Christ.
キボトスで行われるさまざまな事件の数々をシャーレに担当してほしいのです。
But now that like I already told you guys like the story, etc. I am going to be getting through some of your comments. There's nothing here to kind of answer to. Okay, the next is here. Fucking Big Pew here saying that I should listen to like Eromanga Sensei or like Trouble when like I'm at work. Just do what's to get me fired, I swear. Also, no, I'm not gay. Fucking what the hell? Where's this fan fiction coming from? Not gonna lie, I don't want people around me to look at me weird for watching anime. I just want if I don't want people to look at me weird for watching anime, I just watch Lupin or something, because you could pass it off as American cartoon with the stylistic choices. That's a good idea, honestly. Yeah. Valid pop-off. I love that question. I just tell people I listen to Tyler, the Creator, and that's it. I know OA has... Okay, I already addressed that. Because I don't want to go like, oh yeah, I love hardcore, fuck DJ Miosuke. Did you see that new scenario drop? Little Texas goes... I mean, that's understandable, yeah.
お待ちしておりました、先生。
I wish I had your confidence when it came to music. Again, like I keep telling people, like you don't need to like try to emulate me. I'm just crazy. That's why I do stuff like that. But like yeah, I think you guys get the point. I'm playing BA2 now. Oh, nice. It was even cute and funny to listen to Miku. I still don't play the music I like in front of my mom. I mean, Pio, I'm sure you can say you like to listen to, and people generally accept that. And then you can segue into DJ Miosuke or something since they are part of the same label. Don't think I listen to... Okay, people are just talking among themselves. Okay. Welcome, son. Welcome to the stream. Anyway, oh wait, okay. I can't have moments of silence because I talk to myself. Being able to hear how insane you are sometimes helps though. Oh, definitely. Like, I sometimes talk to myself too. It's just that I can kinda turn it on or off. But yeah, it definitely helps to do so sometimes. OMG, I love Himari in her tactical outfits. I think most people do. I think it's a very popular character. Happy Hardcore, it's probably why I don't listen to him, okay? Love J-Core and Garber and shit like that, but I can't stand Happy Hardcore. You say that you're not gay is exactly... whatever, man. I'm the Rogue Warrior. Marketable Hardcore wasn't meant to be. Okay. Perfect. Okay.
私がいる時ぐらいはもう終わったのですか？ようこそ先生。待ってたわよ。
But yeah, oh, yeah. Let me get you some, like, some announcements now that there are kinda enough people here. Okay. First off, okay. No, it's oh, god damn it. I got an exam in like an hour, so it's peace out for me. Ah, okay. Thanks for participating, Fisher. But yeah, to kind of talk about to talk about the first announcement, right? The first thing is that I'm going to start on every stream, and like I neither expect nor like am I going to be sad or anything like that if the goal isn't met. But every stream I'm going to set up a goal. And before I explain it, first, welcome Andres Felipe, welcome to the stream. And actually, like 100,000 gens is kinda little for me, because I really one of the reasons I want to play the story actually, and one of the things I was doing before the stream too, is that I was kinda gen farming, pyroxene farming, because I want to guarantee like Kisaki swimsuit for like the next banner. That also has a bit to do with the other announcements, but the reason why I'm going to start making like a goal like the one I made every stream is because like I really okay, I'm going to explain from the beginning. Okay, essentially my family is in a tight spot financially right now. Not before anyone worries, it's not because like we don't have money to pay the bills or anything like that. No. When I say we're in a tight spot financially, it's because my brother is going through, and I'm not going to go into what exactly, but he is going through an important moment in his life, right? And we're kind of dedicating the family's like funds, mine included, to that. So, but at the same time, I really would want like a laptop, both so I don't have to depend on my dad's laptop every time like an issue with the computer happens, right? And because I really want to do like drawing streams, and like getting a like touchscreen laptop is, at least in my country, right, much cheaper and much more useful than getting a full-on like drawing tablet. So it'd be a good way for me to be able to both do the drawing streams finally, and to have a bit more convenience whenever like the computer like has some issues, right? So every stream from now on, I'm going to set like a small goal, just one super chat of any kind, or at least I hope I set it up to any kind. And like I'm going to be saving that money and eventually like using it to buy a laptop, or at least help to buy the laptop, you know? So that's the first announcement. The second announcement is that today we're not just going to be streaming Blue Archive, we're actually going to be streaming Nikkei. Not the game itself, but we're going to be streaming like pools, because I'm pretty sure that the like summer event update happens today. So we're going to be streaming our pools for like either Summer Cinderella or Summer Marciana, whoever comes first, because I want both. So whoever like comes, I will be like pulling for them, right? So yeah, those are the two kind of announcements that I wanted to make. Anyway, I love Himari's kind of self-confidence. Yeah, it makes for some pretty cool scenes, honestly. Okay, finally done cleaning my bathroom. See you. New White Knuckle update is lit. Oh, what did they add? What they add in the new White Knuckle update? Kind of curious now. My Oshi needs. I must provide my wallet open. Have you tried joining an underground fighting tournament for 100 million yen? I think I'd be annihilated in a second if I did so. So yeah, I'm not doing that. Also, welcome to the stream, mainstream anime. Oh shit, okay. And fuck you for like throwing like bad luck at me. Like, fuck off.
きちんとお返しをしますね。はい、先生のこれからが本番ね。
Okay. Think the other thing I need to do now is go here
暇だな。
and buy all these.
いつから来てました？
Besides that though, what should I do? Oh, you probably already checked, but have you looked at the drawing tablets that don't have a screen? I have, but like those don't work for me, unfortunately. Like, I tried using one, I just couldn't adapt. Very bitch made of me, I know, but like I just couldn't adapt, unfortunately. So I do need one that has a actual screen. That's why I generally like drew on my tablet, for example. Again, very bitch made, I know, but like it's about as much as I can do. 6-head Lamau. Oh, you wanna see something interesting? You can actually pet a lot of characters' heads in this game, and they're live 2Ds, including Sora. Really cool. Anyway, they added the next 5th area to White Knuckle, the nest, which extends the total length of the game by at least 25% or so. So there are supposedly going to be 2 more for a total of 7 areas. Oh, cool. And they added a gun. Nice. Now I get it. I stopped playing Osu because I couldn't keep holding the pen for more than 30 seconds. Thanks for understanding. But yeah, actually, because I have 1 sec. Yeah, I can't do that to her, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm going to have to BRB in a bit, because like I have another announcement to make with kind of the hunger is getting to me. So I'm going to have to BRB for a bit so I can again get in tip-top shape, I guess you could say. Oh, but like while we're doing this, one thing I wanted to talk with you guys because it's pretty funny. Speaking of like tip-top shape and stuff like that, is that like I'm kinda I'm the perfect definition of like wasted potential, right? And like this isn't me just being like a downer about myself like usual. Like I am genuinely just the definition of wasted potential, because like every doctor I ever went through, like they always said the same thing, like, oh, like you have incredible stamina, like your bones are like super dense, super strong, and like your muscles grow like super quickly, like you have like a perfect body if you wanted to be an athlete. Like if you were to be an athlete, you'd be a superb like athlete, you know? And like that's what I mean when I say that I'm the definition of wasted potential, because apparently biologically I have the potential to be like a superb athlete. I just don't give a shit enough to do so. You know? So yeah, that's why I said that. Ooh, there's a birthday coming up. Perfect. The hunger is getting to him. He needs to eat a normie. I don't think those taste too great, to be fair. I was doing some achievement hunting in Seran today, like 4 AM, and I feel like such a pervert for trying to get and you were never heard from again achievements. I mean, there are a lot of pretty embarrassing achievements in that game, so I get it. Actually, this is another thing I wanted to talk about, right? Because, oh, yeah, to kind of further convince people to, obviously, I'm not like demanding anything or saying that you need to, but you kind of make the offer a bit better. If you do donate to the laptop fund, you get to decide stuff, right? Like every stream, like whoever makes that one donation is going to be able to decide some stuff about future streams. Like, you know how for example Big Pew he obviously he joked about it, but he made that like donation, and then he was able to vote to have another Seran Kagura stream. It's going to be on the level of that, you know. So yeah, just to make the offer a bit better. Come on, wait. Why would you say that about yourself? If you have potential, then realize it. Oh, you're talking about physical stuff. Yeah, I get it, Lo. Both of my parents probably could have been collegiate athletes. Their son proceeded to go into programming. Who cares? Who wants to throw a ball for money anyways? So he's going to eat a normie. Let me add that to the list. this fucking guy, I swear. I'm going to take a loan so he can only play... Bruh. Is the bruh for like Big Pew or for me? Because for either one, you know, valid. But I'm just curious. I think... No, I'm not level 70 yet. So this is for this. But yeah, that was kind of the announcement. Let me just Oh, Pew, okay. I'll just kind of finish what was I going to say? Yeah, I'm going to kind of finish leveling up the characters, and then I'm going to go through something else. I just realized I can spell Pew mirrored upside down. Well, isn't that interesting? Fuck. That was kind of random, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway. What is it? What did I want to do? Oh, yeah, we have that. Okay. Which of them is better? Definitely her. Now, who else? Okay. Perfect. You know what? While we're doing like this more boring stuff, let me get to some of the other things I wanted to talk about. The first is this. Like, there's this comic that I found, and this is a common like Yuri ship in Blue Archive, right? And yeah, I think any Blue Archive fan will be able to tell you that this is like an absolute atrocity, right? Like, the fact that this ship is so popular, the fact that there are any popular Yuri ships at all in Blue Archive is just awful. So I'm going to need you guys to... You know what, I was going to make a joke about harassing the artist, but like, I'm on the modern internet, so I probably shouldn't. The point here is that, you know, forbidden love and whatever, you know? I'm terrible. No, anyway, moving on. This one. Okay, so this one is going to have to do. Is there anyone else? I don't think there is. Let me check.
私がいる
There
時ぐらい
isn't.
は真面目
Okay.
に働いてよ。私も手伝うからさ。
Okay. So, without further ado, we're now gonna get into the story proper. Like continuing the first volume, right? And another thing I wanted to talk about is that because this is a good opportunity because Pew is here, right? Like I said, I was doing some pyroxene farming, and to do that efficiently, you kind of have to bounce between like the various volumes, right? So you do a bit of 1, then do a bit of 2, 3. And on volume 3 specifically, obviously Pew said this mostly like joking, but it's pretty interesting to showcase, right? Because on volume 3, they explained that like the reason that there's only one teacher is that it's very unusual to have teachers in general, not just in Kivotos, but in the world of Blue Archive, since it's kind of a futuristic, well, very much a futuristic world actually. But and so the teachers have all been at this point replaced by lectures, kind of recorded lectures in like Blu-rays. So like Mika says here, like we still have faculty members, but these days most lectures are held on Blu-ray discs, which is why regular teacher like the ones that they have is pretty rare. Obviously a very like common explanation that I think any actual like Blue Archive fan will like already be aware of, but I just thought it was interesting because like Big Pew had this like doubt before, like he was kind of wondering, oh, how does that work? So I saw that and I screenshotted it because I thought it'd be interesting to share. Another thing I thought would be interesting to share is this. Like I was just doing a pool because I had some like basic tickets to use, right? And for some reason, I got this. I have no idea how I got so lucky, but yeah, here's me showing off. Now let me just adjust something here while you guys inevitably argue about that. And then I'm going to BRB for a bit. I'm going to get to you guys' comments and obviously the story after I go like grab a snack. Oh, welcome to the stream, Jordi Lucius. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to like leave for like a few minutes, but I'll be back shortly. Essentially, son, I got three stars. Essentially, I got 3 girls of the highest rarity, like on a single 10 pool, which is obviously like incredibly lucky. So, but yeah, I'll address the rest of you guys a bit later. For now, bye for a bit. Oh, hello, Akira. Welcome. But yeah, before I get to like the main story, the story of Blue Archive, like continuing it, I actually want to tell a bit of a story of my own, right? And for this story in particular, I'm going to have to refer to myself as something else, because it's not gonna make sense with the channel handle, right? So for this story, I'll be calling myself Lewis. Obviously, not my real name, but yeah. There was a particular like test that I partook in. It's a test called NN, right? Which is a test that it's a unified test here in Brazil for you to get to university, you know? And in that test, like on the particular one I participated, they divided the classes by alphabetical order, right? So there were a bunch of people with the same name in every class. And so it was really funny because like there was a problem with someone's test, and like they called like the person, and like they went like how did this happen? Yeah. They went like Lewis, there's a problem with your test, and then like half the class just raised their heads and were like which one? Like in unison, like it was pretty funny. Yeah, anyway, getting to the comments. I know this is probably an insane overshare too, but I feel like my dad probably would have liked me more if I were just another ball thrower like every other. Damn, that's dark. I'm sorry, but I don't have anything to say in this situation. All I can do is just hope that you're okay. But anyway. Oh my god, Yuri jump scare. I'm burning, I'm dying. JK, I like Yuri sometimes. Oh, neat. What's so bad about this ship exactly? I like bisexualoids. Aside from the fact that Sensei claimed all the girls are Kivotas. Des senseis, is that how you're supposed to say it? I'm generally not into Yuri, but why BA players have that much of a problem with Yuri ships, by the way? I think we went over this already, Kodokunasu. It's because, like, Yuri shippers, in general, tend to be big entities, right? So, people in the Blue Archive community want to avoid them getting into Blue Archive in the first place on, like, in any way, in order to avoid having to deal with the bad Yuri fans, you know? That's the logic. I don't agree with it, but that's the logic, like, as we talked about already. Okay, so I can do this. They feel cucked by a drawing, I guess. No, it's kind of deeper than that. What did I say a couple streams ago? People claim to hate Yuri but love 3P dojins. No, this thing. This is so unrealistic. Blu-rays in the future, immersion ruined. So basically they just get to watch flip math videos for their calculus classes. Pretty much, yeah. Well, looking at these two together, I guess I'll just have to accept it. It's a good ship, even though I don't like Hoshino that much. How dare you? How dare you not like Hoshi? This must be why they're dumb as hell. Holy pool. Or was it Pinterest Fancel-chan? Yeah, it was her, yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, I'm just going to have to break your neck. Oi. There are more than girls' faces and stars. There are war-starting devices that incite jealousy in the hearts of many unlucky senseis, doctors, commandos, or whatever the fuck other games do. Basically, they were created to parasy, so she can always have something to eat. Okay. Talking about piracy, I'm not a lolicon, so I don't particularly agree with the guy, but I was reading the 3 Clown Piece Fairies manga, and not gonna lie, I can see where the guy who wanted to fuck Clown Piece is coming from. Okay, not that I want to, I just see where they're coming from. Yeah, Clown Piece to speak, honestly. People are just talking about, like, a theoretical gacha game here. Anyway. Just from screenshots, it doesn't look like it has Falco. Does anyone remember that time when they added a US ship that sunk like tons of Japanese boats during World War II and they gave it massive tits and a US flag on her bikini? Actually, that's something I wanted to talk about with you guys, and it's a good thing you reminded me, Big Pew. But, like, I like it. I think it's a good aesthetic, but don't you think it's a bit disrespectful to have, like, the flag of any country, really, on, like, a bikini? I don't know, maybe people think it's patriotic or that, like, they're adorning something beautiful. But I don't know, there's something that feels disrespectful to me about putting a flag on, like, something you put on, not just your boobs, but your crotch, you know? I don't know. Okay, people are just talking about XCOM. Hello, Lewis. So it's like SAT, Systematic Confusion, Lamau. My last year in my ENN, everyone in the room got the test of the class before. Well, wasn't that fortunate. It's fine, Mr. Owe, it doesn't really bother me, I actually just ignore it most of the time. Scrolling up, I see that Pew is into the Clown Pierrot Jester Girls. There's a new anime for you, Pew. Not like in some kind of repression way, though I just generally doesn't come to mind much usually. I do not, okay. Speaking of which, I want you to draw Classic Harley Quinn. Classic Harley Quinn had such a great design, honestly. What do you guys think? I like some of the new Harley Quinn designs for like more Gunnar reasons, but the original was like, I think the best one in terms of like just being a good design, you know? If you had to make a top 3 for Blue Archive Yuri ships, then what would it look like? It would be empty, because I don't like Yuri ships. Like I said before, like, I had very few, like, gay ships in general in my life, you know? That, I'm generally, like I said, like, the straightest man alive. So, if there's a straight ship, even if the gay ship makes more sense, I'll generally go for the straight ship. Like, the gay ship needs to be, like, overwhelmingly good for me to go for it. And I know what some people will say, some more jokingly, some more serious, and no, I don't hate gay people. I just, like, prefer straight ships, because obviously, like, I'm straight, I identify more, you know? There's nothing wrong with gay ships, it's just what I prefer. Anyway, meanwhile in gacha games where you can pick your sex and every player's sexual ship is Yuri by proxy. Anyway, Sniper got him. Huh? Why? I mean, usually it would be, but not really for America or Britain. Oh, hello, Evil Bookman, welcome. or most of the Western countries. Yeah, in America, wearing a US flag bikini is kind of a classic patriotic thing. See it a lot in commercials and stuff. Can see how it would be disrespectful for like Russia or something, but for America is endearing. Okay. The design is cool, but I don't really like it. Okay, talk about Harley Quinn. Here in Grand Blue Fantasy, we finally got our second batch of bride characters. The writers keep jumping through hoops to justify them not being brides in the first two characters, but in the second batch, one of the two new units is canonically into the player, and so forward she straight up says her outfit is easy to undress. Based. Okay, Mr. Oway, there's a gun to your head and you have to make a top 3 Yuri shipless. Fuck. Okay, give me a sec. Koharu and like Hanako, Hifumi and Azusa, and fuck it, I saw it somewhere and it looked cute enough. Shiroko and Nonomi. There you go. The gay ship for me is Hifumi Azusa. Okay, yeah, I already knew that. Again, welcome, Evil Bookman. Gay Pew, get your shit right, Evil Bookman. It's not a lolicon pew. Anyway. And the other new unit is not into you because a dual Yuri unit. They are into each other already. Damn! It's whatever. Anyway. In terms of other things to talk about, let me just see something here. There are some screenshots that I got from like you know what? I think this would be a bit easier. Let me do this. Because there are a lot of screenshots that I want to share with you guys, and like the usual like method I use for this would not be like too good for it. So let me just okay. Okay. So I took a few screenshots of like me going through volume 2, right? Because there were a lot of really cool and really funny moments going through like that volume again. was quite a nostalgic experience. One of these, one of the first ones is this one, where Momoe says, "That's my Game Girl Advance SP." The like, it's like when they say like in gushing over magical girls, because every single character is female, so it's not Ultraman, it's Ultraman, you know? It's the same kind of thing here. No, it's not the Game Boy Advance, it's the Game Girl Advance. I don't know, I just thought it was funny. We also have this here, because in lore, the game development department to this day only produced one game, which won the award of like worst game of all time, right? And like I don't know how it did so, because this dialogue is just peak. Look at this. When he says, "Sorry, I can't help you ladies with those veggies. I'm more of a sausage lover myself. Ares' circuits almost got fried." Because she's explaining that like they wanted to portray that the character's not vegetarian, that he likes meat more, but they worded it wrong. It's funny. This is just funny because of how out of nowhere it was. Like, it's simple really. It's because we love laser beams. Just something that's funny out of context. Also, for those of you who don't know, there's this huge meme that Yuka is actually a lolicon. So, yeah, it's because of sentences like this that she isn't beating the allegations. So, yeah. Just let me see if there's anything else. Actually, there is, but like, yeah, I'll show it to you guys later. But yeah, just some interesting like screenshots from like my pyroxene farming. By the way, I got to writing chapter 3 of my fanfiction. Oh, cool. Unfortunately, I haven't had time to do much of anything. But I'll read your fanfiction as soon as I can. Okay, people talking about Toho. Okay. Lol, why are they holding those massive firearms inside the club room for no reason? It's just because, like, they don't have... Like, Aris has, like, a sprite without her firearm, but most other characters don't, so you just see them holding, like, their weapons at, like, the most inopportune moments, you know? Fun fact, the Game Girl Advance is a thing IRL, but it's literally just a pink Game Boy. I mean, what else would you expect? Like, what else should be different about it? Which girl are you talking about, Big Pew? Like, let me get this one. Like, one sec. Are you talking about Utaha? I'll wait for your response. Yo, that girl got an ingrain. Great taste. The other rom-com Big Pew. The other is a rom-com protagonist, Pew. Girl is denser than a black hole, and she's literally wearing a wedding dress while her partner is cross-dressing with a tuxedo. I think she finally got the memo at the end of the story. Okay. People just talking. Is there any Blue Archive girl with an Uzi? I'd have to check, but I'm pretty sure there is. Yes, of course. I'm going to Pixiv right now. I'll be back. Okay. Nah, that's fair. I don't mind. I remembered all the notes I left in the link I sent you and I die of embarrassment. Honestly, I feel so embarrassed to even share that I'm writing a fan. It's cool. I think most people here will be supportive of you doing so. Like, you don't need to worry. Guessing this is normal, lol. Anyway, okay, purple one. Resisting the obvious temptation to twist the name of the game girl. Okay, people talk about Utaha. Anyway, perfect. Why does everyone draw her with tits? She clearly does not have big tits. Unfortunately, like, a lot of artists do this. It was even something that people were, like, complaining about, that, oh no, like, if a character is flat-chested, you should draw her with a flat chest. Like, you shouldn't exaggerate the proportions of characters like that. Which is something I think, especially, like, Kodokunasu will agree with. But yeah, there was this whole discussion that Twitter artists generally exaggerate the proportions of characters, especially their curves, and that they should be more, like, lore accurate in this regard. So yeah, that is just something normal, unfortunately. Is there anything else I wanted to show? There's this, but it's best left for later. There's also this, but that's also best left for later. And, like, I really should get going with the game, so let's continue finally. Especially since, like, we can talk about it while like, gameplay actually happens, you know? I agree, if you give my small-breasted goddess big tits, then you're implying they're imperfect. Slander is against the law. I mean, fair logic there. We'll be working the desert from here on out. I've been as far as the sand-covered city, but this is my first time coming this far. Tall petanco? That's actually pretty rare, like, tall petanco, but it's honestly always, like, a very interesting body type to see. Obscure Goy, tell me before my Jewish instincts override my body. Welcome to the stream, Arma. What do you want me to tell you? It's been a while since I was last here. You've been here before? Yeah, I've been here a few times before for student council missions. If you go a little farther from here, you'll find the oasis where the Abydos Oasis Festival was held. Huh? On an oasis? In a place like this? Well, it's all dried up now. They say it was once bigger than most lakes and deep enough for boating. I never seen myself though. The Oasis Festival. I've heard of it. It was a great festival in Abydos and would attract tons of people. Actually, this is something, how much more for the donation goal? The donation goal is only like one donation of, I think, any type. So, maybe I set it up wrong and like it will only count up to a specific type. But like, if anyone donates anything, I'll consider the goal met. And like, anyone who like donates will essentially have the ability to choose something about future streams, just like Big Pew chose to like have a future Blue Archive stream. Anyway. Oh, speaking of Abydos though, like when I was going through Volume 2, like they said that Millennium, right? Is a school focusing on like rationality, technology, intellectuality, and engineering, right? It's essentially a science school, like the definition of a science school, right? And like the minute they said that in the story, like I almost died laughing because I actually in like a science like focus university, right? And like I can tell you for certain that if this were to occur in our world, like logically Millennium would probably have less students than Abydos, because how the hell do you get so many girls interested in a science school? Okay, sorry, that was a bit much. Moving on the story. Yes, okay. Festivals and crowds in a desert like this? I don't believe it. Well, I heard that it used to be a nice place to live. There wasn't so much sand and dust back then. We still have a little ways to go before we reach the sector mentioned by the Gehenna head prefect. But I don't know what to expect from this place. For now, stay alert as you move forward. Okay.
こっち準備してよいしょ前は私に任せてさあ行ってみよう許せないよしよし行くわよ移動するわお願いします準備完了さてとクリア移動しよう支援タイミング逃しません
No man's land, if you will. Good one there, Akira.
行くよ隠れるわさあお願いしますさてとはーよし行くわよお仕置きの時間ですよさあお願いしますタイミングバッチリですね簡単な任務だったから当然よ
Yeah, blue archive artists are all my enemies. All the NSFW art has her with big tits. This is unfair. The world is so unfair. True and real. Must visit 4 ruins and rewrite the world. Well, probably because there's no man. Oh wait, did you see the leak? Hoshino is actually an evil deity who is actually 1,600 years old pretending to be 16, just like Yukari. Sure. Ayane, ear in my mouth now. Did you like her voice that much? She's tired all the time because it takes a lot of magical power to stay alive for that long. Oh wait, did I already mention that I finished Tabu Tattoo? I gave it a 3 out of 10. I see where you're coming from, no way. And the ending was atrocious. Okay, finally you see the light. Broken drones and automata. Strange that these things keep showing up here. Wait, I'm picking up something straight ahead. I can't see well because of all the dust. A huge town. No, a factory? A garrison. Whatever it is, it's massive and fully manned. What? Ayane, are you sure? There's nothing here but a dried up oasis. You're just not close enough to see it. Keep going. Depends on what you mean by that, Akira. Like, what comedies, skit channels? What is this? Barbed wire and facilities that look like they go on for kilometers. Wizards with guns, Crazy and Jack, stuff like that. No, I never heard of this channel, sorry. A factory? I don't think it's an oil rig. What the heck is this? This definitely wasn't here before. Whoa, what? Intruders! Capture them, don't let them get away. Unidentified troops dead ahead. Well, I don't know who they are, but if they're here to welcome us, we ought to respond in kind. Let's go. I love that like here we're going through like a serious like mystery to uncover like corruption and stuff like that. And in volume 2, like the girls just fight a bunch of like robots of this exact same type. Just for like guide on how to make good games. I can explain it later.
移動しよう。前段発射。ライディングにもってこいの場所だね。遮蔽、私が耐えてる間に攻撃していくわよ。こっちだよ。お願い。後方支援到着しました。かけるね。やっ。よし。よし。いくわよ。前段発射。支援攻撃。お願いします。ありがとう。みんなお疲れ様でした。
Okay, I got a BRB, and then when I come back, we're going to be like continuing more dynamically. Just a sec. God, that was scuffed. Okay. They legit summed up what the second season would look like in 30 seconds. Did the mangaka think they were going to get 25 episodes or something? I hate Apple. I think a lot of people do, yeah. No, what they did there was kind of a desperate attempt to get a season 2, you know? Like, they did a kind of impromptu, trailer, you know? Like, ooh, if we get a season 2, guys, then, then this is what you can expect from it, right? In order to try to, like, bait people into supporting the anime so they would get another chance. But, no, it's not that they thought they would get another chance, it's just that they were desperate to do so, you know? Unidentified troops. Oh no. Wait, what is this a reference to? What are you talking about? Why? Oh no. I hope that wasn't their plan, because it was a very stupid plan. Uh-huh. I remember now the endings for Nanana's Buried Treasure and In Old Battle. Both animes teased the darkest season 2 that never came. Yeah, was probably like them trying to do like the same thing. This is what happens when you don't have enough aura to be data live. True and real. But yeah, just need to do that. And then we do this. I'm just making fun of how the characters act. Like, these guys are dangerous or something, even though they are complete okay. It's just that in lore, they're supposed to be, like, very dangerous and intimidating, you know? It's just that Sensei is such a good, like, strategist that, like, these girls can now take these guys on. Like, Sensei is such a good strategist that, like, again, the second volume... of Blue Archive, he literally, to give a summary, literally the second volume of Blue Archive is about the girls from the game development department, right? And like, how do I say this? Yeah, the second volume is about those girls. And like in that volume, it's like that kind of normal cliche story of, oh, we need to save our club, that kind of thing, right? But they don't know how to make a good game, as I showed before. So like they enlist Sensei to help them search through like old ruins in order to get what's called the like G Bible, or the Game Developer Bible. In order to, which are a set of instructions on how to make the perfect game. And so they go into these ruins like infested by robots in order to retrieve what's essentially like a guide on how to make a good game. Right? And like they even comment, wow, like we didn't know we were so strong, like we're taking this like bunch of robots by ourselves, like were we always this talented? And no, it's because Sensei is like such a good strategist that he can guide like even like what's supposed to be just a group of like game developers into like battle and have them win against a bunch of military robots. Sensei is just that good a strategist and lore, you know? That's the kind of explanation here. Remember when they casually teased the next girls in the OVA? Data Life is a weird ass case. After that awful season 2 and 3, you think Data Life will never get another one again, but now we're getting a season 6. There's going to be a season 6. I thought it was just going to be a movie or some SOL stuff to see on the season, but another season, just let the series die, man. And I love Data Life. I think it's a season 6, I didn't hear of it being a movie. No worries, just Toka's victory lap. The last season didn't adapt the last volumes. Okay. Perfect. So yeah, let's continue before I do one other thing and then we talk about something else. Who are these guys? They're not that strong, but they're definitely a pain to deal with. More than anything I've ever faced before. Maybe even more than the prefect team. What were these people and what are they doing here? I found the facility's insignia. This is... Hold on, I'm checking. Got it. The name of the group is Kaiser PMC. That's me with like Monogatari Big Pew. Yes, I'm sure of it. They're called Kaiser PMC. Kaiser, you mean those guys are also with the Kaiser Corporation? Yes, they are not listed, but they're a subsidiary of the Kaiser Corporation. This is getting ridiculous. Skies are this, skies are that, everywhere we go. What the heck is their deal? But PMC means... what is it? It stands for Private Military Company. Private military? They're not like the thugs in the Helmet Gang. They're super organized, just like an army. Army? You mean they're not students? There were rumors about a company recruiting dropouts, expelled students, and troublemakers into a private army. Could this be... an alarm? It's coming from every direction. This is not good. Do you hear helicopters? That rumbling must be from tanks. There's a huge army approaching. They're trying to surround you. Tanks, armored vehicles, even helicopters. They're pulling out all the stops. Everyone, this is dangerous. Retreat before you're surrounded. You need to break through the siege and escape. Sensei, awaiting your orders. No, just that I had to leave for a moment. One sec. Thanks. Yeah, there's... I think I can demonstrate this, later. Like, let me show this to you guys. Let me see if like I have it anywhere.
ようこそ先生、待ってたわよ。で、聞いてますか先生。誠実でありなさい。
Okay.
今日の任務は何でしょう。
Let me get a particular mission because I want to demonstrate this to you guys because you were talking about tanks and there's a character that drives a tank, you know, and so I wanted to show you guys how exactly this looks like. Let me just see this. Yeah, perfect. Like, I'm just taking a break from the story to show this to you guys. Like, I'm going to let it build up so I can demonstrate it, but yeah. Like, there are certain characters, like, for example, Bikini Hifumi or Iroha, or like, the Hot Springs version of this girl, right? Who can summon tanks into battle. And like, not just tanks, like there are girls like Toki, for example, that can summon like suit of power armor as well. There are various characters that can use vehicles in Blue Archive. It's honestly pretty interesting. So yeah, I just wanted to demonstrate this to you real quick before we get back into the story. Okay.
そんなに食べられません。私がいる時ぐらいは真面目に働い。
Let's just get to this. Okay. Again, I'm not a gun guy, so I won't be able to confirm that, son. But she does have like a heavy machine gun, yes. Anyway, moving on. Like, I mean, it was still Jashin-chan dropkick, but like, I don't want the series to turn into a way to push Coca-Cola ads into my eyes. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks. It's King's Propose. I think I mentioned it before, but boy finds super weird OP girl who somehow died and now has the power to temporarily transform into her. So no one notices she lost her physical form. Ah, okay. You talk about the anime, yeah. And art by our goat Tsunako once again. Oh, it's like a Metal Slug style tank. Metal Slug gear. I think Kaiser... Okay. Okay. Driving a tank in a building? Bruh. Oh. Blue Archive is so fun if you look at it objectively. What do you mean there's a little girl who just has a pocket tank? Like, she doesn't just have a pocket tank. Let me get the girl herself. Let me get this. Where is she? Yeah, Chirino, right? This is how she looks in her, like, hot spring wear, right? But normally, she looks like this, exactly because she is meant to be like a parody of Stalin. Because her whole school, like, the winter school, right? Is supposed to be like a parody of Russia. So much that they even have like communism and like they call each other's comrades and like all that, right? Essentially, her whole school and she is just a parody of communist Russia. They even commented like because there are some characters that are trying to... There's a story of some characters in the winter school that are trying to sell their doujins, right? And they even commented like, oh no, our doujin isn't doing well because we need to sell the doujin to people who actually have money. And then another one just goes like, then we can't sell it here because no one in like winter school has money. Like everyone is poor here. Essentially just a light jab at like communism, you know? So yeah, pretty funny. Cute and funny if you will. But yeah, that is the point. She's not just a little girl with like tank, she is like a little girl dictator. Anyway. Okay, that fast turning looks very wrong. Can she drift though? The girls and Panzer students can. Drift power scaling, Stalin-chan. So if they have a parody of Russia, they're going to have a parody of Germany? Lolly Hitler when. I have to see, like Maybe they do, but I just don't know yet. No, wait. They do actually. They do. Yeah, she's very cute and funny. Girls are walking meme. She's not just a little girl with a tank, she's the little girl with the tank. MG42 was a German World War II machine gun capable of firing 8mm 8mm at 1,200 rounds per minute, named Hitler's Buzzsaw. The Allied soldiers for the resulting by Allied soldiers for the resulting firing sound was extremely effective and used a system of quickly swapping out the barrel with a fresh one when okay. So yeah, actually it's probably exactly what's referencing, because like the parody of Germany is actually like Gehenna. Like Gehenna is a parody of Germany, especially like the Pandemonium Society. It's a parody of like just the same way that like the Winter School is a parody of like communist Russia. The Pandemonium Society part of like Gehenna is a parody of Nazi Germany. So much that they have, like Evil Bookman said, their own Idiotler with Makoto. Let me see if I can find her. No. Hina is not like neither Hina nor like the Prefecting are like German parodies. It's more the Pandemonium Society. Again, let me see if I can find it here. Is there an easier way I can do this? Okay. Ibuki is Nazi. Honestly, I can see it. Okay. But yeah, you can see like how it's supposed to be a parody, right? With the uniforms and like the overall vibe and the colors, right? Like the whole Pandemonium Society with Iroha, Satsuki, Chiaki, it's all supposed to be a parody of like Nazi Germany, like with the Pandemonium Society. And they don't have a lolly Hitler, but I want to show you guys because they do have a parody of Hitler, which is Makoto, but I'm not finding her now. Let me see if I can. Did I already go past her and didn't notice? Like, what's going on? I know she's playable, so she should be around here. Let me just see something. Let me sort by Academy. It doesn't let me sort more interesting way here. But yeah, Academy. Hyakyako, Red Winter, yeah, Red Winter School, Trinity, Gehenna. Gehenna. No, all these are millennials, so it should be around here. Gehenna. Okay. Oh wait, she's a special. Of course, she's a. Wait, but no, I was in all. So why? Okay. Give me just a minute. Shaki. And yeah, it's listening then. No. Okay. She isn't here for some reason, actually. This is very weird. Like, I really just can't find Makoto. let me sort this here. Swords, Academy, and okay, filter, Sword Academy, and yellow damage. Oh, I could have just fucking idiot, I swear. Okay. Filter, reset all. And now where? Gehenna. Yeah, we can't view Makoto. But you know, like, I'll just put her name here so you guys can, like, see. But yeah, she's supposed to be the Hitler parody. Also, the string is fucking up a bit for some reason. God, things are just not going great today, are they? Like, nothing's going according to plan.
私がいる時ぐらいは真面目に働いてよ。よし。
Okay. Okay. So are the Jewish people independent? Jackie has aura. Always find it funny how they keep the armbands. Okay. I even try to be discreet about their inspiration. No. Like, Blue Archive in general is very, like, open about their inspirations. Like I said, pretty much the entirety of Red Winter School is just a blatant parody of communist Russia. So yeah, they're very in your face about it. Okay. There are surprising amount of World War II guns I see in this game. Hina has an MG42 and Pina has what looks like to be a DP-28 Russian machine gun with this shaped magazine, though the mag itself more resembles that of the Lewis gun. Also a World War II machine gun but British. Fun fact, you can't look up limited characters if you don't have them. Okay, so we just won't be able to see that. Also, the fact that there are a lot of, like, World War II guns doesn't surprise me at all, because, like, the people who made this game are real gun nerds, you know? But yeah, to get to another topic, while like, before getting to the story. Huh? Ah, okay. Like, I wanted to comment on, like, this. Because, like, and it isn't like the whole lolly character thing. No. I wanted to comment on this because, like, a lot of people were saying that they turned, like, they turned Pomni into, like, Goonbait, like a Goonbait character in Fortnite. And, like, I just have to comment that I'm very... Oh, hello, Gummy-gun, welcome. I just have to comment that I'm very, like, I mean this genuinely. I'm not, like, being facetious or anything like that. I'm genuinely very worried for the people who call, like, Pomni and, like, her design in Fortnite Goonbait, right? Because, like, this is literally just a very, like, a very modestly dressed girl with, like, some very subtle curves, you know? Like, I'm sorry, but, like, if you find like this design attractive, that's not my point. Like, finding it attractive is no big deal, but if you genuinely think this is goon bait, then I'm genuinely worried for like the people who say that, because like do they just continuously like calm in their pants whenever they just walk out the street? Like, when they see normal woman, like, do they just pop a huge boner because, oh, a woman of any kind? Like, that's like, I saw that, I wasn't even mad. Like, I genuinely was worried for like the people who said that, you know, because like this shouldn't be like goon bait of any kind, you know. This really, you guys get my point. Let me see this. This is another point I wanted to talk about, and it's that like a lot of the weird stuff that there is in anime, like they do have it in Western media too. Like, for you guys that don't know, for example, like this couple is from Star versus the Forces of Evil, and if I'm understanding this correctly, Marco, the like boy, is essentially like an equivalent to Rudius, right? He essentially went to another dimension, right? He grew up there and he became like a 30-year-old man, and then he came back to our world and his age got reset. Not his mental age, by the way. He still remembers all the things he did, but his like physical age. And they pair him up with like a girl that I believe is in like high school. And like me, I don't have a problem with this because it's me. Like, it's fiction. Like, I just saw that and I was like, normal. But like a lot of people like either defend or like they don't even consider this in the show, but they will go on and attack anime, you know? Like, a lot of Western media has the same kind of weird shit, but they attack anime for it. Which is kind of the point of, like, this post, you know? Because, like, by most people's definition of, like, a lolly character these days, right? Yeah, Pomni in, like, her Fortnite appearance. Also, welcome to the stream, Teto. Is a lolly character. And a lot of people are saying, oh, she's goon bait, oh, she's like super sexy and etc. And it's very hypocritical because like this post says, she's essentially just another one of those characters that has a very like young looking or like a very petite body, but she's like actually like an adult. She has a petite body, but she actually is like above 18, like all these other characters. But these other characters are all considered like pedo bait, while for this one specifically, like a bunch of normies were trying to defend it, like with the same arguments lolicons use. And then don't see the hypocrisy of like doing that and then calling lolicons like pedos, you know? So yeah, kind of interesting. But yeah, this is one of the things I wanted to talk about, and the other I will do like later. For now, I'm going to see your comments and then get to the story. Anyway. Well, maybe instead of Lolly Hitler, they have Lolicon Hitler. So, like, the Hitler from, like, that Gopelstian, like, parody game I reviewed. Anyway. Fortnite truly has anything. Okay, thanks a lot, Twitter. That is the truth. People are going crazy, and the wide hips aren't even that wide. Everything's a goon bait now. Never understood how normies will look at you weird for fighting an actual sexy clown girl like Clown P Sexy, then suddenly simp over a design like this. Exactly. Like, it's just pure hypocrisy. I went to the beach and there was a ton of gooner bait. We have to censor reality. Is literally what these people sound, honestly. Woman, I like that they say it. Let's make a gooner world more and more watered. Though, let's not do that. Matrix update soon. Oh yeah, wait, what? Subchat. I used to watch the show a bit when I was younger. What the fuck do you mean he is a grown-ass man? Star's actually based? Star versus the forces of grooming. My sides. Don't think it's morally bad, but I love making fun of fictional. Fair. How did I miss you coming here? Anyway. How's the left one pedal bait? She looks grown. A lot of people were saying that she has a face that looks too young. That's Eevee from the new Stellar Blade game. And like a lot of people were saying that, and that's why she's pedal bait. To be fair, like, a lot of people consider even, like, Iron Mouse's model, like, pedal bait. So, like, people just don't have any logic nowadays. Oh yeah, there are cartoons. Also Mabel from Gravity Falls dates and Dipper tries to date an older girl. Every character is a goon bait for someone. You're a legendary anti-anime bias. Woman I've met bizarrely used, she looks like a child, has a code for her hip to waist ratio is better than mine and I'm jealous. Pretty much, yeah. Just, woman. Am I right? No, but seriously. I don't get why, because you're basically implicitly calling yourself a kid. Again, it's just, jealousy. People who are jealous generally aren't thinking too straight. I forgot the Amazing Digital Circus even existed because of the whole leak drama. Apparently the creator delivered in the promise of making the show bad on purpose from what I've heard. Not really. It's just that a lot of people were complaining because their favorite ship... No, it wasn't even because of ships. It's just because... You have to understand how stupid this whole, like, controversy was, right? Like, they were canceling the show because the two characters that the author said were the main characters weren't the characters that the people watching wanted the show to focus on. Like, they were focusing a lot on Jax and Pomni. They were the main characters. And a lot of people wanted the author to focus on other characters to have them be the main characters. And because the author refused, they made the huge stink about it. You know? Sexy clown girl. You then lollicons and your Mexican. You hear Sony will end physical copies soon? We're marching ever forward towards like a cyberpunk dystopia. Imagine show the... Anyway, Sony being Sony. My bad, Pew. I forgot that Clown Piece is your turf as the king of Clown Piece simping. Anyway, face of consent. Bad Pew writes Clown Anyway, because they are mentally kids. Okay, that's a good like comment there. It's funny for me that in Western animation people can consider somehow big-headed characters with a small body as adult, but in case of anime they cannot. Anyway, moving on. Oh, actually, since Teto's here, like, I want to comment on something before we continue with the story. I know that this is like live that's supposed to be about continuing the story of Blue Archive has had like very little continuing the story, but this is an interesting topic. Like, I don't do anything like bad, okay? Like, don't see this as an opportunity to just say whatever you want. I'm just like genuinely kinda asking, you know? Is the F slur, you know, like bundle of sticks, just kinda allowed on YouTube now? I swear, I've seen that word in a lot of like comments. I've seen that word in a lot of thumbnails for videos. Some people I even like heard like actually saying the word. Like it really seems like the F slur is just free these days. You can just say it, especially on YouTube, and like not face any repercussions for it. You know, like I don't know. Maybe that's just biased like view of mine, but like it certainly seems that way recently. You know, will you be rolling on the new Cinderella summer unit or my girl Marciana swimsuit? I'll be rolling on both. In fact, after we're done with Blue Archive, I'll be booting up Nikkei and we'll do like a summoning session for like Nikkei today. I know that like in the rules themselves, they say it's banned. Like I know that, but I've seen a lot of people just using it willy-nilly to the point where like it feels like the rules aren't being like enforced anymore. Like that one specifically. So I've seen people be more free even with the N-word, especially on Instagram, KEKW. Oh, but Instagram is like no man's land, right? Like Instagram doesn't count. I'm talking about like YouTube, you know? So yeah, this is just what I've noticed recently. There's just no end to this. Sensei, can you hear me? We broke through the siege, but their communications are unstable. Hurry and retreat. Someone coming. We're screwed. They got us surrounded. Well, Big Pew was talking about like characters having aura. So here's the like aura monster himself. I was wondering who the intruders could be, and there you are, Abidos. Looks like someone important just showed up. I didn't think you'd come here, but it doesn't matter either way. So, with the president gone, that means the debt falls on you, Vice President Takanashi Hoshino. Or would you rather hear my offer? You've damaged a business by illegally breaking into its private property. I could leverage this transgression to double the debt your school owes, but honestly, that wouldn't change anything. You're the one from... Are you the student council president that Gematria was after? Oh, you're the vice president. Anyway. Yes, I have an interesting idea. It would be much better than using Problem Solver or the Helmet Gang. What are you talking about, Problem Solver? Who are you? You don't know who I am? Now that's disappointing. By those students of all people should know me better than anyone. I'm an executive of Kaiser Corporation. And more importantly, I owe the debt your school owes. In other words, I'm your creditor. Creditor? Now then, let's discuss your old debt. Honestly, I'm going to be honest, few people are caring about the F slur or the R slur. The R slur especially, from what I've seen. Heck, to be fair, like, it's not like I care, like, particularly about the R slur myself, so I can't judge anyone else. And neither can you, Teto. Like, you've been fucking, like, F-word machine gun recently on the streams. Like, every fucking time I talk about, like, gay people, you're just like, fucking bundle sticks, that kind of thing. You know? So you can't say anything either. But anyway, what's up, my nib? Oh, on Insta, you don't get any attention from anyone besides me. Yes, I know, Kodokunas. The Instagram is not there to get anyone's attention, really. It's just more as a repository. It's just like my BitChute, right? I don't expect to be like super popular on BitChute. I just upload stuff there so it's safe in case like YouTube takes it down, you know? Yeah, the R word is the only one I seen start to embrace more. Kingpin. That already out here spamming flag. Pretty much, yeah. Shameless. Uh, Ganners. Yes, I heard the bad news, Gamigan. Don't you worry. I know that things are getting worse. I sure do fucking know. Oh wait, it may pass. I was under the impression it already had. Okay, so maybe there's hope. I say with no like real hope for anything really. But anyway. People trying to make retard and unacceptable words for a few years was such a dumb meme. Like, bro, all the other words used to describe stupid people have the same history. And it's annoying as fuck when people try to get rid of words when there isn't an alternative. Like, there's no alternative to the R word. No other word has the same power and effect. Anyway. I wish you luck with like Marciana and the Siren Gacha. I won't be going for like any like skins of any kind, but I wish you luck, Gamigan. Scratch, scratch. President, how much longer do we have to keep writing? You're only on page 200. Weren't you the one who said you'd fill out 1,000? It was just an expression. I didn't think you'd actually make me expect me to write 1,000 pages. No more talking. Okay, I'll continue. By the way, about Hoshino from Abaidos, do you know her? No, that was my first time seeing her in person. I see, you sound like you knew her pretty well. Takanashi Hoshino. She's a super elite student who's been praised as a genius. 2 years ago, the Intelligence Committee identified her as a potential threat to Gehenna. Really? She didn't look like that kind of person at all. She seemed really laid back. You mustn't judge people by their looks, Sako. But she's completely different from the way she was 2 years ago. She used to be much more belligerent and violent. She seemed very tough and sharp. Well, anyway. If we had fought her as she was then, the prefect team would have been decimated by your hasty actions, Akko. And with Charlotte there, the damage could have been even worse. But the intel was solid, we analyzed everything. That's because they stopped operating for an extended period. It's such a tiny school that the Intelligence Committee must have decided that they were no longer a threat. If you want more details, Akko, you'll have to dig through the old files of the Intelligence Committee. So, you never left Abaidos after all, Takanashi Hoshino. Why? Abaidos' creditor. It's from the Kaiser Corporation. I suppose I should properly introduce myself. I'm a senior executive of Kaiser Corporation, Kaiser Loans. Right now, I'm also the CEO of Kaiser PMC. Is anyone here also a fan of like... Is anyone here also like a fan of like small lolly with a big weapon? Like, is anyone here also a fan of this cliche as much as Sun is? You said enough. We know you're the one who exploited our school. Huh? That's right, you're the culprit who hired the Helmer gang and problem solver to come after us, aren't you? You're the reason that Abaidos is... My, such spurious allegations. You break into private property, assault my innocent PMC employees, destroy our facilities, then blame me for it? Ha, now that's comedy. Let me make this clear, this is the legal place of operations of Kaiser PMC. Yeah, to be fair, Akira, maybe that was the question I should have asked. And you're trespassing on private property. Oh right, Abido's district. Sure, we bought the land. Every step of that transaction was legitimate. We have ledgers and records to prove it. I find highly distasteful that you're acting as if we're committing a crime. Curious about what we're doing here? About why we bought your precious land? Fine, I'll tell you. We're searching for the treasure buried somewhere in Abydos. Oh, speaking of, like, tiny characters with huge weapons, like, there's this scene, and I'm just going to describe the scene to you because it's funny. Like, essentially in volume 2, right, is where we meet Aris. And of course, Aris, like, not only has a halo, but she's also a robot. So she's superhuman, like, squared, you know? Like, the girls with halos are already superhuman in their physical capabilities. And, like, due to being a robot with, like, a halo, that means she's superhuman squared. So, like, the engineering department was bragging to, like, people, to, like, the game development department about, like, this gun that they made. That's essentially like a huge railgun, right? That it's very powerful, but, like, no one can use it because it's too big, because they designed it for, like, a spaceship instead of for a person. And, like, Arizu is like, oh, I want that weapon. And they say, like, oh, well, if you can lift it, you can have it. And then, like, this gun that is, like, described as weighing, like, 200 kilograms, right? And someone please translate that into, like, pounds for our American, like, viewers. But this gun, this railgun that's supposed to weigh, like, 200 kilograms, right? She just picks it up and lifts it like it's nothing, you know? And everyone is like, what the fuck? It's a very funny scene. And it's essentially like a parody of, like, the Dragon Slayer from Berserk. Like, they even call the gun, like, a huge hunk of metal. Like, no, they even describe the gun as looking like a huge chunk of metal. That instead of, like, a gun, you know? It's kind of like a parody of Berserk. Again, it's just a very funny scene in general. But yeah, anyway, I'll continue with the story before I address your comments. But I can already tell that you guys commented some really, some really funny stuff. Fine, I'll tell you. We're searching for the treasure buried somewhere in Abydos. That's a bold-faced lie. Yeah, how do you explain all these PMC soldiers? How are they not here to claim our district by force? That would be, like, a better, like, comparison, Akira. But the comparison that they actually make in the story is to the Dragon Slayer. Like, I'm just saying what the game tells you, like, but I agree that this would be a better comparison. Hundreds of tanks, hundreds of elite soldiers, untold tons of black powder and ammo. Do you truly believe we prepared all this for a school with only 5 students remaining? Surely you jest. This is but a defensive measure against those who would interrupt our treasure hunt. It isn't meant for you all. As for dealing with you lot, well, something like this should be more than enough. It's me, yes, proceed. What? Who did you just call proceed? Regret to inform you that your school's credit rating has just taken another hit. A phone call, now? This is Kaiser Loans. From this point forward, Abydos' credit score will be set to the minimum rating. This has raised the variable interest rate by 3,000%, so the amount you'll be responsible for starting next month is 91.3 million yen. God, things just get worse and worse. How are we gonna get out of this situation? Please be sure to make your next payment by the end of the month. Excuse me? Hold on, wait. So suddenly by next month? Did you say 90 million yen? What are you talking about? That's right. Now do you get it? Do you finally see whose hand is holding the leash around your necks? Wait, this is... You find that too hard? Too harsh? But there's more. We never received a deposit for the 900 million yen you originally borrowed. Please deposit 300 million to Kaiser loans within the week. You have to prove that you can pay off the debt even at this interest rate, assuming that is even possible. There's no way we can get that kind of money. We're barely keeping up with the interest as is. How? In that case, you just have to give up your academy and leave. Drop out and transfer. Isn't that the right thing to do? The debt was never yours to begin with. It's the school's debt to pay. It isn't your responsibility. There's no way we'd ever do something like that. It's our school. We can't just abandon it. Abydos is our home. Such foolishness. What do you plan to do? Continue to stand here arguing with us? Let's go back, everyone. Hoshino, we can't fight them here. That's what they want. Wise decision, Vice President. Now remember, your president wasn't as bright as you, was she? Well, I'll be looking forward to next month's payment, dear customers. That was refreshing. Now then, escort our guests to the exit. God, they're really trying to make this guy, like, the biggest piece of shit imaginable, aren't they? And yeah, let's get to the comments. At least it has not passed in Canada yet. Smooth Brain, P-Blang, and Flat Brain are my favorite alternatives to in that regard. Son, this reminds me of people trying to replace Metroidvania and RPG in video games. Wait, what okay, people just talking. Same thing with Trap, where turning it into a slur literally just forces people to use alternative words that would actually be offensive and wrong. Yeah, did you guys know that, like, Rose Boy, like, that words that people wanted to, like, change it to was actually a slur, to, like, an old slur for gay people? I didn't, but apparently, like, they wanted to, like, trade an invented slur for a real one. How fucking stupid. Anyway. Slur to one group, not to us. Not a fan of giving ground, but sometimes we're not in our ground. Anyway. Because so dumb, most people roll their eyes and move on. You can... Okay. People just talking. How do you address this? People saying that they like small characters with big weapons. Okay. That is not a railgun. This is the Sword of Light. The Sword of Light is just the name of the railgun. Like, you're being pedantic. You could say it's only her railgun. Swear. Who do you think is the tightest Cunny in history? Bro, do you even lift? Like, top 3 tightest. I'll be honest, I never even thought about that, Gummy Gun. Like, I wouldn't be able to make that list. Like, out the bat, honestly. Gummy, speaking shapeshifter cheating. Anyway, my lard-ass friend who doesn't work out casually lifted an airsoft M60, accurate weight, with one arm and held it outstretched, and it made all our jaws drop. He has autism strength. Like, a lot of people don't know this, but, like, fat people actually have, like, hidden muscles, you know, from carrying their bodies around. So, like, fat people are actually a lot stronger than you would expect. The only buff my autistic neighbor has is excellent taste in video game music. Though I think the rest of the entire neighborhood is tired of him blasting the entire Pizza Tower OST at max volume. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I love... Okay, people just talking. My mom saw a celebrity at the store. What? Who? First time... Okay. What's your favorite 3 foods of all time? I really like pizza, obviously. I also really like lasagna, and it's pretty much all Italian food. It's pizza, lasagna, and like pasta with like mincemeat. Okay. Oh wait, what do you think about the trope of evil villains that they can't be more vile? I mean, villains which are made to be considered as absolute piece of trash by anyone. It's a trope like any other. Like, I think it can be done well or it can be done poorly. If you're talking about like simply my subjective opinion, then I particularly like that trope. I like absolute evil villains. If anyone know about any list, low quality my anime list knocked off, you get banned from there if you post a word trap. Oh, I heard. Anyway. For me, number one spaghetti, two fries, and steak number three curry. Uh, Fries and steak is actually one of my dad's favorite foods, but like I could never get into it. Like it's not bad, but I don't particularly prefer steak and fries, personally. Moving on. Ta-da! Look, Hoshino, I was finally able to get my hands on this old Abydos Oasis Festival poster. The oasis used to be as big as a lake. Here, you can have it as a souvenir. It's incredible, isn't it? If we had some sort of miracle, people might start coming back here. Just imagine it. Miracles don't exist. Something like that isn't gonna happen. Ow. Who the hell wanna visit some spot in the middle of a desert? For once in your life, stop daydreaming. Sorry, Hoshinos, because I'm a dummy. Miracles, luck, fortune. You're president of the Abydo Student Council. You need to take your position more seriously. Seriously, what the heck are we gonna do? Just what is the Kaiser Corporation up to out there? Look like they were digging something up, that so-called treasure. So if you're a little chubby, you even got hidden muscles. Uh-huh. Actually, there's this, like, how do I say this? There's this subscriber of the channel, right? Called, like, Adriel Lightvale. Let me get something here. But yeah, there's this channel subscriber, right? Called Adriel like Lightvale. Who he makes a lot of like Blue Archive and like Blue Archive what's the name? Fan fiction art, right? With stuff like Kingdom Hearts and stuff like that, right? And I find it all pretty interesting, which is why I wanted to recommend it to you guys. And one quirk of his art, which I genuinely really like, but I understand it won't be like for everyone, is that he really likes to draw the characters in Blue Archive that are supposed to be chubby, like really chubby, you know, with like a pot belly and stuff like that. Like, for example, Kotori, right, which has like just a bit of like a chubby belly. Like he draws her with a straight up like a pot belly, you know. It's kind of interesting. So yeah, I kind of forgot about that, but I was going to recommend it to you guys. Okay, people are just talking among themselves. Let's continue. That can't be right. There's nothing but desert out there. No oil, no underground resources, nothing of value. That was confirmed ages ago. Then why take the land? No, that's not the issue here. What about our debts? They want it paid off by the end of the month. How are we supposed to do that? Kaiser Long has already sent a reminder and requested a deposit. We have to come up with 3 million yen by next week. I'm going. I need to find out what they're doing there. Wait, Shiroko, where are you? To that PMC factory. Shouldn't have any trouble infiltrating if I'm thorough. I'll get to the bottom of what they're using it for. That's only going to make things worse, Shiroko. We should be focusing on how to pay off the debt. That debt isn't going to be paid off by doing what we've been doing. Now's the time for drastic measures. No, if you go off again... No, enough of that. What's the point in getting emotional? If we lose, the school is all over. I'm in. What? No way. Serika, are you seriously going against Hoshino? That's not what I meant. It's just... You're the one making things worse, Serika. Are you planning to become a criminal now? Alright. Settle down, everyone. You're all so heated. I swear the room's getting warmer. You're right. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to get so desperate. My bad. Oh, I know. I couldn't stay mad at you, Shiroko. Come on, let's call it a day. We're done here. Let's cool our heads and meet up again tomorrow. Consider that President's orders. Good, let's come back fresh tomorrow. The other club members head home one by one until only Hoshino and Shiroko are left. Shiroko, Hoshino. In what sense, Kodokunasu? What's up, Shiroko? Not going home? Do you have a moment? Sure, is there something you wanted to say to me? I'm here too. Oh, you too, Sensei. But I'm so beat from today, a lot happened. Can't wait until tomorrow. Can it wait until tomorrow? I think I already know what this is about. Oh, okay, got it. Sensei? In that case... Well, Sensei. When did you and sweet little Shiroko become close enough to understand each other just through eye contact? Well, I guess I shouldn't underestimate you after all, Sensei. This old timer's starting to feel a little left out here. Be honest with me, Hoshino. About what? Show Hoshino's resignation letter. Oh, isn't this... when did you... Wait, this Shiroko's doing... right? Oh, come on, Shiroko. Can't go digging through your president's bag. And you, Sensei, Shiroko's sure to become a supervillain when she is your age if you keep advocating the cool crime of robbery. I'll talk with her later. For now, I need to talk to you. Oh, hello. I don't know how to say your name, but, hello. Welcome to the stream. So, that's how it's going to be. Talk to me. There's something you haven't told anyone, is there? You really got me by the short ones, huh? Fine. Mind going on a walk with me, Sensei? Step outside the classroom with Hoshino. The scent's piling up here too. There aren't enough of us to keep a building this big clean. If only the sandstorms would calm down. Pretty messed up, huh? Isn't it a bit cruel that this old-timer's entire high school life was just sand? You really like the school, don't you? What makes you think that? They say this place used to be a massive, powerful school before the desert took over, but I wouldn't know anything about that. All I remember is a mess, a school in ruins, nothing in order. The school I first walked into all those years ago is now buried under sand, and all the upperclassmen I looked up to are long gone. This isn't even the school's main building, it's just an annex that we ran to after every other building was lost to desertification. Then again, I wouldn't have met Shiroko, Nonomi, Ayane, and Serika had I not come here. Guess I'm somewhat attached. Can I be honest with you, Sensei? I've been receiving offers from some weird people over 2 years now. Offers? The Kaiser Corporation. Guess you could call it headhunting. They contacted me multiple times since I came to Abydos. Recently too. I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. Half of Obaido's debt will instantly be forgiven if you agree to drop out the school and join the corporation I manage. So, do we have a deal? Yes? Then go ahead and sign here. How many times do I have to say it? No, my answer is still no. It was a tempting offer, no doubt, but back then I kept refusing because I knew if I left, the Bidos would fall apart. But you know, they look like they're recruiting talent for their PMC. Who was he? Don't know either, I just call him Black Suit. Black Suit. Something about him gives me the creeps. I've never seen anyone who looks like Ted and Kivotas. Suspicious, no doubt, but he hasn't caused any trouble yet. One thing's for sure though, even Kaiser's executives seem to fear him. And this resignation letter? Anyway. People just talking. Found out that there isn't. I found out that there isn't even one really chubby character in BA. True. Like, even like Kotori, which people meme about, isn't really that chubby if you like think about it. Like, she only has like a bit of a belly, but like she's not really chubby by any means. Anyway, people just talking amongst themselves about Toho and about stuff. Shiroko Hoshino. I'm going to go with Shiroko. Anyway. My top 3 chips. Number 1, Hickory Sticks, a Canada only chip. Number 2, Kettle Chips from Old Dutch. Most, but my favorite classic original and salt and vinegar. Number 3, Hawkish cheese, also a Canada only chip. Interesting. That's clearly Morse code. Lock in, Mr. Owe. All fast food is bad for your health, to be honest. True. Anyway. Donut Hag. Extra lives, unlimited bombs. Also, did you know that McDonald's nuggets are made... Yes, we've already established this, Gummy Gun, that most meat in America is fake, yes. Kotori has stick ties in Data Live. No, we're talking about Kotori in Blue Archive. In Data Live, yes, but we're talking about, like, specifically Blue Archive's Kotori. More ads. Again, sorry, I keep trying to make it have as little ads as possible, but you know how it is. Anyway. There are also people who joke about Natsu that she'll be really chubby in the future. Like... Yeah, I can see that, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Oh, well, it's not like I hadn't had my doubts for a while now. Maybe this is just a trace of the hesitation. Let me see that, I'll throw it out. Heh, see? Now it's in the trash. It's like I caused some unnecessary suspicions, but there's no use dwelling on something this unsettling. But they are my underclassmen, I do owe it to them. I'll tell them the whole thing tomorrow. It's not exactly a happy story, but I know I shouldn't be keeping secrets from them. I have no idea how to go about this. I'm sure there's a way. Maybe. Anything can happen, even miracles. Alright, we talked about this long enough. I think Yuka will balloon the second she turns 40 or has a third child. Why do you think that about Yuka specifically? It's my question. You, she, I, ReZero, where they're all fat, the main guy just talks about eating. You, she, I, ReZero, where they're all fat. Oh, like... Maybe you're talking about an alternate universe in ReZero where they're all consumed by gluttony and are all fat? Like, is that what you're talking about? I don't quite understand what you mean, Gummy Gun. Curse of the 200 kilogram. Ah, okay, I get it now. My favorite chips are Muramasa, Static, and Dark Bomb. Wait, is this about food? Yeah. Fucking. Anyway. You see, anyway, moving on. See you tomorrow, Sensei. Bye. Hoshino. Yeah? You can rely on me, right? I'm sure there's a... You know you can rely on me, right? I'm sure there's a way. Did I look that down? Okay, Sensei. Thanks. The next day... hello everyone, Ayane coming in. Am I the first one here? Huh? Is this... Ah! On the desk was Hoshino's club resignation, an academy dropout notice, and a letter. What slipped through the cracks. Yeah, she was definitely trying not to, like, worry people, but, like, she definitely was going to accept that offer. Like, it's pretty obvious that this is where the story was going.
よし、今日もいい天気です。ようこそ先生、待ってたわよ。で、違う。すごい。もう解決。ようこそ先
Okay,
生。
a lot of people seem to be, and this isn't a problem before people get worried. But a lot of people seem to be talking about, like, stuff outside the stream. So to, like, kind of give people something more related to talk about, there's this art of Kisaki that I wanted to post, right? But if you guys want me to post it, then I'm going to need your help. Because, like, in truth, I just don't know what to name this one. Yeah, I know that this is a pretty dumb reason, but this was the reason that, like, I didn't, like, post it. Because I really don't know what to name this, like, picture of Kisaki. I don't know how to describe it. And I'm really asking for help here, so please, I know that you guys want to meme, but please, give me some serious suggestions. Because I really want to post this art, but I really don't know what to caption it. Because, like, generally, it would just be, like, a bikini picture, right? It's just a picture of her in her swimsuit version. But she also has this, like, kinda weird, kinda interesting version of her dress. Like a transparent version of her dress over, like, the bikini, right? So that's what's causing me a bit of an issue. Like, given that, what do you think I should name this picture? That's my question for you guys right now. Kinda get conversation back to the stream. Damn, that's really smexy. Jump scare. Chinese, sexy Chinese lingerie. Dangerous Kisaki. Inviting Kisaki. What Kisaki swimsuit should have been. Okay, though, Evil Bookman has some really good suggestions there. But, maybe you're just joking about that, son. But, like, do you really think that? Do you think that, like, this is how Kisaki's swimsuit should have looked like? Because I genuinely saw, I don't have the art right now, but I genuinely saw, like, some art of Kisaki's, like, swimsuit, like what someone kind of speculated she her swimsuit was going to be like, and it was kind of really interesting version of her, like, usual kipao outfit, where, like, the bottom was a bit more, like, transparent, and it got more, like, opaque as you went further top, right? And it had this really interesting, like, prism pattern, like, that looked like fish scales, combined with the usual, like, dark dragon pattern of her kipao dress. So, like, I'm really curious, like, do you really think that, and if so, why? Swimsuit lingerie, I would call it. I mean, it's a good name, but I can't use it for YouTube, unfortunately. Oh my goodness gracious, fuckable Kisaki. Man, well, I like variety. Okay, yeah, that explains things. Okay. Transparent kipao. Okay. So yeah, I got some good suggestions out of you now. But yeah. I'll be posting it then, and then I'm going to use one of you guys' names. I feel like beach outfits should have multiple removable legs. If you say so. But yeah, we're going to be ending things right now. Well, not really. Like, I think we should go until like for more than 3 hour stream. But like, we're going to be stopping things a bit for now in order to go through like this Valentine's event. You know? So like, the other thing I wanted you guys to like, that's also a really good suggestion, Gamigan. Chinese style swimsuits. I'm serious, like the classic jacket which comes off to reveal the bikini. I never thought you were joking about that, son. I know you're serious about this. But let's pause the story a bit and like let's go to the Valentine's event. Like, I'm going to give you guys a chance to like choose which students I'm going to meet up, because in this Valentine's event it works like this. Like, you can accumulate currency from doing certain tasks, and then you can use that to buy like essentially this currency which lets you get a meeting with like one of the students, right? Valentine's Day meeting. And like you guys can choose which students because I have 4. Guys can choose which 4 students I'm going to use then on. Like, which 4 students dates, Valentine's dates you want to see. It needs to be students that like I currently have, okay? So please don't choose anyone that I don't have yet. Hina I already did. Like, I already did Hina, and I already did like Suzumi. Or just a simple t-shirt over a bikini is good too. Swimsuit, Chinese dress style. Again, that's a good like a suggestion. Anyway, I know I talk about fucking Kisaki a lot, but come on, an outfit like that, she's asking for it. Okay, yeah, fair. Okay, someone said Arisu and someone said Senna. So we're going to go with Senna first, and then we're going to go with Arisu. The fuck, I love China now. You are convinced way too easily, that's all I'm going to say. There you are, Sensei. Thank you for agreeing to see me so late at night. I'm on break from being on emergency call, so I can't wander too far. You don't have to apologize for being busy. It's no more or less busy than usual, so I don't find any issue with it. Sure, you have plenty on your plate as well, so let me get straight to the point. Asked you here because of this. Are those bandages wrapped around that chocolate? Correct, today was Valentine's Day, so I'd be remiss not to give you the appropriate gift. Perhaps it would have been better to get you store-bought chocolates. Well, this is up to you guys to decide, Big Pew. But I was short on time, so I decided to use the ingredients I already had on hand. Oh, so it's homemade chocolates. Wait, what kind of ingredients are we talking about? As you know, our ambulances carry all manner of medicines and materials for emergency situations. Making simple chocolate poses no issue. What's wrong? You seem nervous. I don't have Ibuki, son, I'm sorry. I think I know what's bothering you, but you don't have to worry. While it may be a strange mixture that only tastes like chocolate, it's ultimately harmless, completely non-toxic. Though the wrapping paper still leaves something to be desired. Didn't have anything such as wrapping paper on hand, so I made it with sterile bandages. I suppose it does look sort of odd. Presentation is an important component of any gift, so I was worried about that aspect. It's one of a kind, I prefer it that way. You're talking about Senna? Yeah, she does have a really cool uniform, yeah. Again with the casual flattery, that's very typical of you, Sensei. As for the chocolate, it shouldn't taste unusual. Could you try it now if you don't mind? I believe it's Valentine's Day tradition for me to feed it to you personally. Let's get started. I wouldn't doubt that, Big Pew. Why are you hesitating? I told you it's safe to consume. Please stay still. Yeah, with how insistent she is, she definitely did. I said stay still. Definitely like a love potion. To my surprise, it did in fact taste like chocolate. Anyway, people also asked for Arisu. So, okay. I might make a fan game purely about Ibuki. How are you going to make a fan game if you don't even play Blue Archive? Like, what sort of LARP shit is this? Sensei, do you know what day it is? Valentine's Day, right? Correct! Today is the perfect time for leveling, because consuming chocolate items gives you a special buff when in a party of 2. That's one way to put it. Therefore, I have crafted a chocolate item myself to help with our leveling. I'm sorry, Gummy Gun, but I don't have, like, Iroha. Like, I can't do Iroha's event because I don't have Iroha. I'm very sorry. Pampakapan! Homemade chocolate acquired. Intelligence plus 10. Okay, now Senna has to... All Senna has to do is offer her chocolate to Sensei on a human platter. I like your ideas, Big Pew. Did you say homemade? Yes, I crafted this chocolate myself. Had to retry the crafting several times due to my level being low. However, I finally achieved the result I wanted with Momoi's party bonus. Can you tell who the chocolate is modeled after? God damn it, I can't see it again. Is that me? There are some passing similarities, but no, that is incorrect. This is a chocolate slime. A slime? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. Okay, I know you guys want me to go through her scene. You know what? I'm going to go through, like, her scene and then I'll talk to you guys, like, about it. Are you unfamiliar with slimes? The slime is a jelly-like monster that appears near villages. Has the lowest stats, so it acts as a good training for beginners. However, some slimes have an ability that reflects attacks unless you attack them with a weapon that has a specific attribute, so they can be very tricky. You don't say. Yet you did not even recognize the slime. Could you be afflicted with a curse debuff? You may have the chocolate slime as a precaution then. Have a duty to look after newbies as the more experienced player. Please use it to cure your debuff before our next battle. God, that was cute. Okay, so like I saw like a video, a Blue Archive like video, right? That was really funny. Because what happens in the video is that like Sensei has a nightmare where all the girls are being mean to him, like because he's ugly. Like they're saying, "Oh no, you're so ugly that like I don't want you like anywhere near me," or "Oh no, you're so ugly that like it disgusts me just looking at you, you know? And then Sensei like wakes up and like Mika's there, right? And so he after confirming that this is like the normal Mika that he's used to, he like hugs her, like crying, oh my god, like saying, oh my god, it's the like nice Mika, I'm so happy, like I had this horrible nightmare, Mika, you're not going to believe it, like I dreamt that all of you were being like super mean to me because I'm ugly, like, right? And then Sensei after that is like, you wouldn't actually do that, right, Mika? Even if I became like super ugly, you wouldn't be like mean to me, right? And in the animation, Mika says, oh, don't worry, Sensei. You're already like the ugliest man I've ever seen, and I still love you. And like after that, Sensei just starts crying again. It's a funny animation. But anyway, which student do you guys want me to meet up next? While you do that, I'll be reading your comments. Not like the we're not like Chinese when CCP breaks into a house for low social credit for. Yeah, I agree, Gamigan. Okay. She's my #1 girl in Blue Archive. She's so underrated. Bill is a genius. He really is. I agree. I really like Hiroha too, but I don't think she's underrated, Gamigan. Maybe I have like a biased perspective, but I feel like a lot of people like Hiroha. The game should be about hiding in your house at night while Ibuki stalks you. She catches you, she drains you. The gimmick is that you actually can't win. That sounds like an amazing game, son. Actually, I want to play it now. Aris looks like she has an accessory equipped that gives her -100 intelligence for 20+ strength. That's very mean, Big Bill, but yeah, true. Gonna slime her. I wonder how smashing a slime would be if it looked like a waifu. Depends on what the slime is like made out of, because there are some slimes that are acidic, you know? So those might not feel too good. Looks like a poop, that slime. That's because it's made out of chocolate, you know? Oh, Asuna. We're going to meet up Asuna. And then, like, Utaho. Don't worry, we have enough for, like, the two. Lamau, Hanako. Asuna, please, Asuna. Okay. You can't do Asuna because she's busy. Anyway, movie. Actually, there is a parody of like FNAF with like Blue Archive students. I can show it to you guys later. But yeah, that already is a thing. There's already a FNAF parody with Blue Archive students. Anyway, Asuna messaged me asking me to come to the current CNC club room. The lights were on, but there didn't seem to be anyone else. I'll address you shortly, Gamigan. Asuna? Yay, you're here, master. Tada, it's me. 5 nights into Ibuki. Okay. I get what you mean now. Would you play that game on stream? It's not a game, it's just a video parody. I will remember they were working on a game, so I can see, and if there is like a demo for it, I can play that demo on stream, yeah. But I was more mentioning like the video series made, like not the actual like fan game. Anyway, I'll be getting into you guys' comments later. Now I need to get through Senna's, like, scene. Ta-da! It's me! Don't scare me like that! You're scaredy cat, master. Huh? I was hiding so I could pop out and surprise you. You don't know why I asked you here? For Valentine's Day? So you know what the even bigger surprise is then, right? Okay, here we go, master. Wait, what the hell? Asuna, what are you doing? Master, I thought you knew. I'm taking out chocolates. It's a teensy bit hard to get out. Okay, just for Master. Asuna's Valentine chocolate. I have to go Bleedy Duds piece. Thanks for the string. Thanks for coming here, son. To make it extra special, I have to feed it to you. Did she pull that out of her tits? I think that's what the dialogue is implying, yeah. Open wide. Master, why is your mouth closed so tightly? Your face looks funny, Master. It's so red. But you have to let me feed you Valentine's chocolate on Valentine's Day. Now come here, Master. God, these girls are forceful. Like, are we correcting them or are they correcting us? Run away. Oh, are we playing tag now? You're always so fun. Okay, but you have to eat it when I catch you. I'm coming. Sensei, you do know that you have no chance at actually escaping, right? In the end, I was caught and had to be force-fed. Okay. Okay. Someone said Ako and someone said Hanako. And someone said Utaho. Hanako, Ako, or Utaho. I already did one for Gummy Gun, so like Ako is out the question today. Yeah, the other one was by Kodokunasu, so yeah, let's go with Utaho. Or Utaha. I think it was just a like typing error. The chocolate coming from her milkers makes she makes chocolate milk. Nah, chocolate milk is like Kari. Okay, sorry. That was you made that too easy. The Shale building had an unexpected blackout, so Utaha came to help. I finally fixed it. Luckily, there aren't any serious issues. The circuit box cover was loose, seemed to have jiggled something out of place. The wires are in good condition, but we'll need to replace the cover. Sensei, hold that hinge, please. Let me get the screws, I need to fix it. Sure. Place the hinge in the groove and secure it with the screw. The screw broke? That's strange. Perhaps it was just a bad screw. Let me try a different one. This one too? How could the screws be so brittle? The durability of a part is an essential aspect of user safety. Why would they distribute a defective product like this? Must report the manufacturer immediately. Wait, is this? Now it makes sense. What's wrong with them? Sensei, scratch the surface of the screw with your nail. Oh. Is this chocolate? Correct, it's not a real screw, it's a screw-shaped chocolate. Kotori and Hibiki saw them in a store and thought they were hilarious. I had forgotten they bought them. It's made of chocolate and not metal, so of course it broke. I have to return to the engineering department to get real screws. Well, why don't you eat this while you wait, Sensei? They shouldn't taste bad, even if they look like machine parts. Utaha's was actually kind of not that personal, so I don't know. I didn't like it too much, unfortunately. Hold on. Okay.
ようこそ先生待ってたわよで違う違うそんなに
God
待
damn
って
it.
ないから
Okay.
聞いてますか先生誠実でありなさいと言っているのですよ
Let's do this 10 times. Okay, perfect.
私がいる時ぐらいは真面目に働いてよ私も
I think we'll be pulling on Nikkei, or are we missing that today? No, we are still pulling on Nikkei. We're just going to be doing like one extra meetup before we do. Someone asked for Hanako, so we're going to be like seeing Hanako's story before we get to like Nikkei. There you are, Sensei. Thanks for making time just for me. Of course, I always have time for you. Do you now? Does that mean you'd also do anything I ask of you? Well, there are limits. Okay, maybe not anything, but you do your best to accommodate, right? That's good enough for me. Here, what I want from you. Huh? Why are you backing away? You're so silly, Sensei. I wanted to ask, if you accept this? A gift box? It's my first time making one from scratch. I wanted to try it just for you. Oh, thank you, Hanako. Now I'm starting to feel a little shy. You? Shy? I'm still a blooming young maiden, Sensei. It's only natural I'll be shy given the circumstances. Sorry, you're absolutely right. I'm only giving you a hard time. Oh, but could you do me a favor? Don't open it yet. Wait until I've left. Well then, see you later. Hanako left in a hurry for some reason, blushing. May as well have a look. Open the box. Hanako, what are you implying? This just raises even more questions. I fucking wish there were panties in the box. What the hell? Is she a Toho fan? Okay, but yeah, Gamigan's correct that we need to like get to like Nikkei. So we'll be like quitting Blue Archive right now, and then I'll be like going through your comments, and then like we're going to do like Nikkei, and then we're going to finish stream. Okay, people just asking for like their favorite character. Oh boy, it's a good thing like that. Like, wait, but why is it censored? Even I don't like this. Okay. Okay. Make it a FNAF game and put it on all modes list. 5 nights at ebookies. 10 minutes in the top 5 of the list would be funny. Anyway. Anyway. Too bad no lollycorn for me unless rare people allowed. Like, yes. I got that, and yeah. I get, and yeah, it's pretty stupid. Like, Amigan, we already talked about this. Would you okay, 5 nights into ebookies. I know that one. I think the Uma one is funnier. There was a Uma. Oh yeah, there was a Uma one. Like, maybe we'll watch that one too. 5 nights flowed endlessly into ebookie with a glopping. No, good one. 5 nights at Epstein. No. You went too far. 5 nights at Uma Musume. I mean, there's 5 nights at Scarlet Devils too, if anyone saw that one. Damn, we have a lot to watch then. It's funny that the dev made the game so easy that he did the max mode the day it released. Anyway, okay. Thanks for the stream. I remember when Scott Cotton thought 50-20 was impossible. Bring that back. Ain't that footer? Anyway. The chocolate, okay, gonna look up later. Sensei only got the chocolate after she pulled it from her tits. The dudes paying her, they got to eat it on her tits. Remember? Okay. Remember that there's people who genuinely think that chocolate milk comes from brown cows. I was going to call this bullshit, but like, I just remember that there are people who like what was it? There are people in like Greenland, like a huge portion of people actually, like more than 20% of people on Greenland actually think and when I say people, I mean exclusively like adult age people. Because you would expect this out of children, right? But there are a lot of adult age people in like Greenland who genuinely believe in like elves. So like, unfortunately, I can't exactly doubt that. It kind of reminds me of Raisin Earth. Not to mention it, Troll. Now that you mention though, Naga from Nikkei has chocolate milk. That she does. Think we'd be pulling on. Okay. Chocolate screws is interesting. You could pull off some funny pranks. I mean, we just saw that exactly in that scene, right? Stranger danger. Hanako and Maiden the same sentence. If you laugh, you go to hell. Are there gonna be panties in that box? I fucking wish. What the hell? She a Toho fan? Is that from Help Me Aiden? Curse Totem as a gift. Okay. What color do you think she wears, by the way? I'm pretty sure she wears either pink or nopan. You have to have a color in your head that think she wears. I feel like it's generic pink. Yeah, it's either pink or it's nopan. Either that or something sexy and white. No, I really like don't think Hanako wears white. If she does, it's gotta be like stripes or something. Victory, Nikkei! Man, I can't handle Torment Bina. I feel bad. What? A woman. Man, it sucks to have to deal with that dumb law. It really does, yeah. Where does strawberry come from? Oh, people think that the earth is flat. I fucking wish. Well, technically, elves exist. They're just really short people. Where are the knife ears? Anyway, Red Girl has Enuma Elish. I know it looks like that, but I will explain later, okay? Can see her going commando. Okay. We'll see all that later. For now, we're not going to actually play Nikkei, okay? We're just going to be, like, pulling for Cinderella. Sorry, I was just appreciating the animation. You know what? I'm going to recycle that question a couple times. What do you think Alice wears? I see her going commando as well. She definitely goes commando. Like, no way she's wearing anything under that bodysuit. Okay. Let's see if we got it. Holy Bikini Cinderella. Again, I'm getting both summer units, both Cinderella and like Marciana whenever she comes out. Oh, good for you, Akira, because I'm not staring respectfully at all. I'm drooling violently. And yeah, it's not her.
TLC for the sick. Painful shots for the malingerers.
I think Alice would wear rabbit or carrot and swimsuit. Like a rabbit or carrot themed swimsuits. Okay. This is hard. I have to think about other characters that don't just show their panties and leave a bit of suspicion. I think there are quite a few others. Like maybe we'll check it out later. Bro, I just got like 20. Oh wait, a double. Wait, I'll
Shot will make you stronger.
give me luck, please. As soon as I'm done with like pulling Cinderella, I'll give you a bit of luck. Okay. And yeah, honestly, she already has a lot of rabbit themed stuff, so I'd prefer actually a carrot themed like swimsuit. Like I think that'd be pretty creative. And I think like orange would go like well on like Alice. But yeah, like you can have a bit of luck after. Okay. I'm getting like SSRs, but like I'm not getting like Cinderella. So let's hope this doesn't turn into another Blue Archive situation. You're not getting her, GNG. Fuck you, mainstream anime. Okay, please. Okay, another double. Holy shit. Okay.
You're so adorable. I'll get rid of anything standing in your way. Anything.
You know what? I can't be mad at you, Isabel. You know what? You get a pass.
Your orders, please.
Armament.
What? Wait.
Okay, another pilgrim. Please.
I'm glowing
Yes!
The radiant sunlight. I truly am beautiful.
No, you get owned, bitch. Suck my dick, mainstream anime. Hell yeah. Suck my fucking dick, mainstream anime. Hell yeah. Fuck off. Yeah. Okay, wait, I got her. Let's go to Delta. Where's Delta? Okay. I think Delta would wear like a very like sportsy type of underwear, like a sports bra and like boy shorts. But yeah, let me like put Cinderella like on screen. Oh wait. Look at the new Naga swimsuit, it looks great. Like I'll be doing that a bit later. Still on the stream, but I'll be doing that a bit later. But for now, I'll be getting to your comments while we appreciate Cinderella. Okay. Wait. Bro, I got like 21,000 gens for 7 multi-pools. Give me luck, please. Well, now that I got Cinderella, I wish you luck, Andres Felipe. Like, hopefully you can get Cinderella too, without needing to spend any money. Like, I'll be cheering for you. Like, nice orange swimsuit, be so cute, look nice in the sunset. I agree. I was talking about this with a friend, but he was surprised when I told him that in GBF you can use alts as skins. I was going to give more examples, but my mind went blank. Anyone know another gacha? I'm pretty sure that's the case too in like Action Taimanin. Double Tetratrode, bro. Anyway, oof, yes. You know, okay. Dan Lucky. Finally, let's go. Rip Bozo, Eme. You only got her because I let you get her. You're not getting nobody else. Yeah, whatever you say, my man. Anyway. Bro jinx himself. Nah, I'm thinking something that's surprisingly feminine. Like a Gap Moe type of thing. That could be, like, cute too. Like, imagine if under all, like, that military armor, she wears, like, some pink, like, panties with a bow. Like, that could be pretty cute too. Yeah. Delta, my beloved. Let's see that backside. Oh, Nikkei is getting a collab, isn't it? Yeah, with Persona. Hopefully it doesn't go to the Persona curse. She looks like a Paizuri monster. Oh, there are... Yeah, she does have big balloons, but there are girls with way bigger tits than her. I'll show it, like, later. I'm just going for Marciana swimsuit. I can understand, but that's a shame because I really like Cinderella's too. But yeah, let's see, like, first the animation, then the backside.
I knew it. I just look good in everything. You agree, don't you, Prince?
Oh yeah, I definitely do. Oh yeah, I definitely do, my queen.
It's so sparkly. Absolutely perfect.
Nah, dude, there's having, okay, yeah. Nah, dude, there's having big tits and then there's being a Paizuri monster. Look at that sag. Look at that gap. Okay, I see what you mean now. But yeah, let's see the shooting pose. God, the like, under the cover pose is already great. Oh god, and she's like machine gun type, just so we can see like maximum jiggle. Oh god. To be honest, Nanoha actually has a bigger kill count of gacha collabs, I believe. Really? I didn't know that. God, and look at the animation for reloading. Like, look at this. She just pulls on her big... Oh god, it's so sexy. She looks about a G cup or H cup. I go for like H. I think she is that big, yeah. I think what's his name? Yeah, Kodokunasu said like pretty much every girl in this game is like Z cup or like bigger. The moon is beautiful tonight. It really is. It truly is, Akira.
Glass slippers are gleaming.
Okay, let's see if I got anyone else new. No. Oh, 8 seconds away from spilling into his wife. Lol. Can use her other swimsuit, her black one backside, I wonder. I'm pretty sure you can't. Like, but let's see. Speaking of new Nanohana anime soon, curious to see what the plot will be this time. Age couple. let's
They've
see.
prepared this swimsuit especially for me. What do you think? Isn't it beautiful?
Okay. No, no. I think her other swimsuit is gonna get released as like a costume or something. Wait, I have a good game theory for what Alice wears underneath. A band-aid. You know what? That is that's a good guess, honestly. But yeah. Oh yeah, someone wanted me to show like Naga swimsuit. So let's go to that. Yeah, this is Naga swimsuit.
You think studying is all there is to being a student? Oh, you have much to learn.
Okay, let's see how the backside looks. Beautiful. Note that she's canonically a student, by the way. They gave that swimsuit to a student. And then Blue Archive is the degenerate one. Actually, let's see, like, Tia's swimsuit too. Like, since we're here already. I wish I was that popsicle. I think most people do, Gamiga.
Nothing beats dessert in this heat. Care for a bite, teacher?
Actually, I wish I was that chameleon, now that I think about it. Okay, but that's enough for today. Let's see what else you guys commented, and that's end stream for today. Okay. Can use her other swimsuit. Her okay. Actually, let's in order to avoid that, let's just continue on like Cinderella.
It's so sparkly. Absolutely perfect.
Okay. Too bad. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh wait, are you trying to give me boner-induced anemia? Oh wait, when the authorities come to your house, just know it's because you murdered a man. Cause the man to bleed out. He's dying now. Wait. Okay, and we please theorize about what panty colors people are wearing. Which ones do you want to know? What other ones do you want to know? You have 8 minutes, and then I'm just ending stream. Like Drake, what do you think Drake wears? Actually, let me show you something. Okay, this is her favorite item animation, right? Hey, wait a second. Drake doesn't wear anything. Like, it's just like leotard and the sport excuse for quote-unquote pants. No, she's going no pun, actually. Okay, you're telling... Hey, wait, actually, like... Actually, I'm going to leave this to you guys, because, like, she doesn't really flash anything, you know? Like, she goes for that style of like Schrodinger's like panties. So what do you think Naga wears? Like, what color do you think Naga wears? Hey, wait, actually, now that I think about it, no, she wears blue. You can see it like this. Polly, what about Polly? Wait. Polly, I would be very surprised if like Polly doesn't wear white, honestly. Like, she looks like that kind of girl. Someone wanted me to show you like Tove's swimsuit. So here, this is stove swimsuit.
I won't let my guard down, not until we're all completely safe.
Yeah, pretty good, I'd say. Polly, besto lolly. Wait. No. No lolly comes even close to my dear little litter here. Like, you shut your damn mouth. Like, Polly, actually, I don't think she even got you, like, the top 10 on my, like, lolly list. So, yeah, I just completely disagree with you there, actually. No way, my tournament just had no DQs. That's really rare. What about Laplace? Let's go to Laplace, actually. I think she also wears like no pun because of the bodysuit, you know? So I also think she's a no pun person. But actually, there's one interesting one that I actually like wanted you guys' input on. Because there is no like even like hint of anything with like her.
Reload it. Wasn't that?
So what color panties do you think Ayn wears? Like, that's going to be the last one for today. Like, I'm again leaving the question up to you guys. What I think she wears blue and white pants. Oh, like stripes? Yeah, I can see that. I'm leaning into what like Gummy Gun said. Is she a student? Yes. Stripe blue white. Okay, a lot of people seem to think that she has like striped like dark blue panties. She doesn't strike me as a shimmy pun girl. I think it would look really cute. No, the big pew. Like, I think it's either striped or it's black. Like, I really don't think it's pure white. Dark blue is a good it's a good guess as well. Senti. Okay. So we're going to be, but yeah, for now that will be it. Like, I'm just going to like show you guys Senti swimsuit, and this is going to be the last one. We're going to see Senti swimsuit, and then we're going to Jesus Christ. And we're going to end stream for today.
What'll it be? I'll have it done in a jiffy.
White is anything but convenient though. Oh, don't worry, Andres Felipe. First, welcome for like thanks for staying, but like we're ending stream like already. Oh yeah, she is another Paizuri monster then. And that shirt does a really good job at covering that actually, or like putting it in place. Actually, like I think I already showed you guys this, right? But like it bears repeating before we go. Like look at this. Like look at Pepper here. You can buy like Senti swimsuit. It's on sale right now, Gummy Gun, if you want to. But yeah, look at Pepper here. Like Pepper's figure with her like coat and like her little sweater and everything. Like, I think I already talked about this with you guys, but yeah, like Big Pill said, she definitely has to be binding her chest, because like, no way they really like envision her like originally with those here. Like, how did she hide those? No, Gamigan. Those are not D cups. That's at least like an F. Like F cup, and that's my conservative estimate. Like, she's definitely an F cup.
This is a bit tougher than I expected.
Incognito cow. Okay. But actually, like, so what color you're all thinking here? White, definitely. But yeah, I was going to ask you guys a question, but too many people left now, so I'll ask you like next stream. Thank you all for watching, thank you all for coming to the stream, which lasted a lot longer than I thought it would actually. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Gonna be asking like you guys something in the future, but for now